if your teen ends up with anxiety or depression, it's very common for you to feel that you've failed. You've done something wrong. You might feel embarrassed or ashamed. You might feel helpless. I don't know what to do. You feel guilty. So what do we do with these feelings and thoughts? Well, I think the first thing to say is you're probably not responsible for what's happened to your teen. So many of the things that are causing depression are independent of parents. So, for example, the cultural pressures and changes that have happened, the technology explosion, the social instability, even just the gender confusion. All of these things are cultural pressures, and no matter how much we try and protect our kids, we will never protect them completely from that. And also, we're not responsible usually for some of the events that can lead to depression. We're not responsible, say, for example, if we've done all that we can, our kids can still be bullied. They can still suffer abuse. Bereavement and disease and illness comes into their lives or our lives. And therefore, you're not to blame for these cultural pressures or these events that are out with your control, that can be huge contributors to teen anxiety and depression. But the second thing to say is, you maybe are, right? And if so, confess it. So you might feel, as you talk to your teen, as you hear their story, wow, I said things and did things I shouldn't have said and done. Or I should have said things that I didn't say, encouragement and praise. Or I should have done more with them, and I haven't done it. And we've two gospel ways to deal with that. One is, first of all, to confess it to God and get complete, total, and free forgiveness. So there's no need for us to go on feeling guilty. Don't suppress it. Bring it out. Say, I've failed. We all fail. There's no perfect parent. Ask God to forgive. And then confess it to your child. Say, look, I think I've contributed to this. I'm really sorry. And that's a humbling time, but it can be a really precious time as well. It can bring you close together. It can make your kids see, well, they're human too. They're not perfect. And I've seen relationships really strengthened over time by that. It's a gospel remedy, and it produces gospel fruit. So, yes, confess it if even partly you've played a role. But then help them to get help. Let's look forward, right? Okay, some mistakes have been made or not. Regardless, let's now work together to get help. Doctors, pastors, counsellors, practical means to help them in their lives, and work together constructively. This can be repaired, reconciliation can take place, and what seemed like something to feel really guilty and condemned and ashamed and embarrassed about actually can produce a ton of fruit in individuals, in relationships, and ultimately to serve the church in the future.